Come on, here we go. Here we go. Hang on a sec. I'm not ready. Boom. There we go. Let's get this party started. Party. Doesn't feel like a party many days. Well, it depends on your perspective, though. But that's what life is about. Life is about perspective. Life is about seeing both sides of the coin. Many of us just like to focus on one. And many of us love being guided, like a donkey following a carrot on a stick. We are sheep. We are lemmings. As much as we want our individuality, we strive to conform. A couple of things I wanted to talk about today. I've been saying for a long time that there's propaganda on both sides of every war, every skirmish, every conflict. Every conflict uses propaganda and tugs on your heartstrings and feelings and all that. Remember the beginning of this Ukraine thing? The ghost of Kiev. Oh my God, he has downed so many Russian fighters. What a guy, what a hero. The ghost of Kiev. What did I say when that came out? BS, this guy doesn't even exist. What do we get a few days back? On April 29th. Ghost of Kiev killed in battle. Identity revealed. Okay. That was April 29th. Right? What happens May 1st? Heroic Ghost of Kiev fighter doesn't actually exist, Ukraine admits. Yeah, no shit. What have we been fed from the Ukraine? From the front lines of the battle. We've been fed 5-year-old footage. We've been fed video game footage. We've been shown images of traffic on the highways and this and that. Bullshit going on. And stormtroopers from Star Wars on the highway because more video game footage. Yes, there's a war going on. Yes, there's people dying. No, it's not what they're telling you. You have to start believing that. You have to start using your head. Start using common sense. You know when you're being lied to. You know when you're being lied to. That was not my main purpose today. My purpose today was because something else. Something else that I've been considering talking about or not. There are many sides to every controversy, to every issue. All right. Roe versus Wade. There was a leak. There's a leak that it may be overturned. So, of course, the lefties are up in arms. Because, you know, you should be allowed to kill babies. Except they dehumanize them. They're not babies. They're just an embryo. It's not a life. Look, these are my feelings, my thoughts. I'm entitled to an opinion. If you don't agree with it, what can I say? You're entitled to yours. But the catalyst for this video was so many people, including friends of mine, doing what that side does. Making shit up. Making shit up, trying to dehumanize and trying to rationalize. I fully believe that we are here on this plane, Earth, whatever the hell it is, whatever shape it is. Whether it's reality or a simulation, we are here, so we have to deal with it, right? Getting sidetracked. But look, we are here to learn, to make mistakes and learn from them, to advance. To figure things out. We are here to figure things out. Look, I'm stalling because I'm not 100% sure I should say anything, but fuck it. Roe versus Wade, abortion. What have we heard forever? What have we heard forever from the left hand? From the right hand, you hear that, we're all about life. Pro-life. The left, pro-choice. My body, my choice. Unless you're talking about vaccinations. If you're talking about vaccinations, it's do as you're told. Do it for the greater good. Talking about abortion, it's my body, my choice. Okay, it's your body, your choice. It's true. But what is abortion? It's killing a baby. It is. It's killing a baby. You are killing a baby no matter how you sugarcoat it, right? Throughout my life, I've made mistakes. I've been with people that together we made mistakes. Together we were irresponsible. And together we went down to Planned Parenthood. I think there were 2 instances in my life. Back then, I thought differently. And it is what it is, you had no choice back then. You're young, you do what you got to do, right? You rationalize it. Everybody tells you it's the right thing to do. It's what you got to do, because, you're young, you can't ruin your life. What could you have done? Well, you could have wore a rubber. Yep. You could have. Could have been more responsible. Now, mistakes happen. You get drunk. You don't realize what you're doing, but it's a mistake. Whatever you're doing, you're still killing a baby. You are. We talk about past civilizations, like the Aztecs and the Mayans, and civilizations which used to do human sacrifice, child sacrifice. What do you call abortion? If instead of disposing of the bodies as they do, if they were just dumped in a pit and, in 1,000 years somebody uncovered a pit full of millions of baby skeletons, what would you think? What a barbaric civilization. Why are there all these babies in this pit? But we don't do that. We don't put them in a pit. But we're still killing babies. And as I've said, I've been a party to that. I'm sure many of you have. But you get older, you live and learn, and you realize what you're doing, and you learn from your mistakes. Look, man, I'm almost shaking here. Or you're supposed to learn from your mistakes. But some people would rather rationalize the mistakes. I was trying to keep this happy and all, but there's no way to be happy when you're talking about this shit. Because people that are friends of mine, close to me, family, all this, they think, the way many people on the left think. My body, my choice. It should be up to me if I want to kill a baby. You can't tell me that. And they'll never say kill a baby. They'll say abortion. Or they'll say terminate the pregnancy. Or sometimes they say that, life begins at birth. Okay, whatever. But anyhow, many people have been putting up this stupid thing on social media, which isn't based in reality at all. And the more you read into it, and the more you read it, the stupider it sounds. And you begin to see how wrong the rationale is. And how, no matter how you look at it, let's start. It's kind of long, but I'll read for you, okay? Now, it's something that you have to copy and paste. Copy and paste. I'm not pro-murdering babies. That's like saying, I don't mean to be an asshole, and then you proceed to be an asshole. I'm not pro-murdering babies. I'm pro-Becky, who found out at her 20-week anatomy scan that the infant she had been so excited to bring into this world had developed without life-sustaining organs. Okay? If that was the case, I don't think anybody would want you to bring a baby into this world who had no life-sustaining organs. Right? So you are pro-murdering that baby. I'm pro-Susan, who was sexually assaulted on her way home from work, only to come to the horrific realization that her assailant planted a seed in her when she got a positive pregnancy test result a month later. Okay, so you're pro-murdering that baby. I'm pro-Teresa, who hemorrhaged due to placental abruption, causing her parents, spouse, and children to have to make the impossible decision on whether to save her or her unborn child. Again, it's a decision that would be made and nobody would fault you for it. Okay? We're not talking about killing a baby here. We're not talking about that, are we? I'm pro-little Cassie, who had her innocence ripped away from her by someone she shouldn't have been able to trust, and her 11-year-old body isn't mature enough to bear the consequence of that betrayal. Right. Again, who would say that 11-year-old must have that baby? Look, there are cases, there are instances when abortion is an option. Not saying it's right, but it's an option, and it's understandable. But no matter what, the great bulk of abortions aren't for any of this bullshit, any of this heartstring pulling nonsense. They are because people are irresponsible and they can't keep their dick in their pants. And it's not just the guy's fault, right? So be responsible. Be responsible. Or don't have sex. That's always the option. You don't have to have sex. How about if when you have it, you assume that there's the possibility you might get pregnant? Right? But no, sex is the most important thing in life, according to everyone and everything. That's what we're programmed to believe. So we make stupid rationalizations like this. I'm pro-Brittany, who realizes that she is no way financially, emotionally, or physically able to raise a child. Okay, keep your legs closed. I'm pro-Emily, who went through IVF in vitro fertilization, ending up with 6 viable implanted eggs, requiring selective reduction in order to ensure the safety of her and a safe amount of fetuses. Again, not what we're talking about. I'm pro Christina, who doesn't want to be a mother, but birth control methods sometimes fail. Oh my God. Be responsible. I'm pro Jessica, who is finally getting the strength to get away from her physically abusive spouse, only to find out that she is carrying the monster's child. Doesn't mean the child will be a monster too. I'm pro Vanessa, who went into her confirmation appointment after years of trying to conceive, only to hear silence where there should have been a heartbeat. How the hell? How? If the child is dead, I'm pro Lindsay, who lost her virginity in her sophomore year with a broken condom and now has to choose whether to be a teenage mom or just a teenager. Yeah. Broken condom. It happens. So go into it with the possibility of knowing that you might get pregnant. Or wait. Make fun of people who are celibate and everything else, or who are responsible. You want to be irresponsible. And what is the the outcome of being irresponsible with sex? You are killing a baby, no matter what the fuck you say. I'm pro Courtney, who just found out she's already 13 weeks along, but the egg never made it out of her fallopian tube, so either she terminates the pregnancy or risks dying from internal bleeding. Again, nobody's going to fault you in that instance. You can argue and say that I'm pro-choice all you want, but the truth is, I'm pro-life, their lives, women's lives. What about the babies? You don't get to pick and choose which scenarios should be accepted. Really? Women's rights are meant to protect all women, regardless of their situation. Well, recently here, we heard from many people on the left that they're not biologists, so they don't even know what the fuck a woman is. We all make mistakes. But no matter how you sugarcoat it, abortion is killing babies. And if you're going to be honest with yourself, the great bulk of abortions are not to save the mother's life or for any of these stupid-ass instances that have never happened or that don't regularly happen. The great bulk of abortions are for birth control. So you can lie to yourself all you want, but you are killing a child. If you can live with that, hey, that's cool, but just fucking admit it. Just admit it. And like I said, I've made mistakes. I've done it. We all do it, right? What do people say is the definition of crazy? Not learning from your mistakes. Making the same mistake over and over and expecting a different result. Be responsible. If you're responsible, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Nobody's saying that terminating a pregnancy isn't advisable at some points. Call me whatever you want. Rationalize all you want. But you are calling for the murder of children. You are, no matter how you look at it. Hey, if you can live with that, that's cool. But admit it. Admit it. And some people do. Some people do. There are crazy people. There are people right now celebrating how many abortions they've had. We live in a weird world. I mean, you're rationalizing Ending life willy-nilly. Why? Because you were irresponsible. Because I'm not saying, again, I repeat, there are instances where ending the pregnancy is necessary. Yes, there are. There are instances where the mother's life is in danger. But you wouldn't be cool with that, right? Like if the law was, oh, of course you can have an abortion if your life is on the line. Or how about if we said, if your life is on the line, if it's incest or rape, that's okay. But abortion is not a form of birth control. Would you be okay with that? No, you wouldn't. Because most of us use it as a form of birth control. Be honest with yourself. Be honest. You're not. You're not. I've been hearing this forever. My body, my choice. Yeah. You're right. It's your body, but there's another body in there. What about his choice? Or her choice? See, but then we get into semantics again, because now there are 72 genders also, right? Or what are we up to, 86 today? 107? All right, I think I'm done because this is just stupid. It really is. This is stupid. Look at the things we're arguing about. Whether killing a baby is killing a baby. All right, I'll come back with a more fun video later, maybe. Thanks to all the new subscribers. I keep saying I do this just for me. And hey, if you happen to unsubscribe because you disagreed today, that's your choice too. Like I say, I do this for me. I appreciate every single one of you that's watching, but I do this for me. This is my record, my diary. I go back and watch. It's therapy. It's good. Keeps me around to go out and yell at people. Oh boy, oh boy. So whether you agree or disagree, it doesn't matter. I'm not here to change your mind. I'm just here to point out the obvious. It's common sense, which seems to be lacking everywhere. Customer service as well, that's going down. Integrity and honesty, that's flown out the window. Yeah. All right, bye-bye. 2 videos in one day? That's crazy, isn't it? But just found some more evidence of some of you people being two-faced, hypocritical idiots. Shall we check? Okay. Case in point. Joe Rogan. Ivermectin. Joe Rogan is telling everyone to take horse dewormer to treat COVID. That's terrible. Oh my God, he's going to get people killed. How stupid. That, or laughing at him. What happens today? What happens today? Well, there's a rumor that what my previous video was about, that Roe versus Wade is going to be overruled, overturned, whatever you want to call it. Because of that, people are now espousing this horse ulcer medication because it causes miscarriages. So it terminates pregnancy. So, the left is okay with a supposed horse ulcer medication to kill perfectly innocent little babies and to continue with their child sacrifice. But you cannot use horse dewormer, a lie. It wasn't horse dewormer. It's been used for many other, well, whatever, I don't need to get into that. But it's okay to use one horse medication to kill babies. It's not okay to use another horse medication to combat COVID. Just making sure you guys are up on that. Okay, catch you later.